Real quickly, for those who have been asking what happened to the original upload of this video, a single individual was insecure about me showing her and had my video removed by a privacy complaint. So for player number 20, I had to blur her image, username, and change what she was known for, as to not give away her identity while abiding by YouTube's privacy policy. Thankfully, the video only had a little over 300 views, so it's not a big deal. And with that, enjoy the re-uploaded video. On September 2nd, 2019, some 60 plus videos later and roughly 3 years after creating this channel, I finally managed to obtain 1,000 subscribers thanks to all of you. Hello Scapers, it's your boy 9HP here. I just wanted to start off this video by saying how sincerely grateful I am to all of you for the support and this small but amazing 1,000 subscriber milestone amongst many more to come. And to show my appreciation, as promised, is 50 historical RuneScapers in real life, along with the history of what got them there. Please note that this video had to be split into 2 parts as to not overwhelm you guys with a 45+ minute video. So, if you would like to see the other 25 historical players, be sure to check out the link in the description below, or simply click on the link at the end of this video. I will also be making a quick compilation video of all 50 players without any commentary for those of you who just want to see what your favorite RuneScapers look like in real life, which can also be found in the description below or at the end of this video once I have released them. Please also keep in mind that I am just one person, so if any of my research was off or I missed anything, kindly let me know below in the comments. And with that, let's dive into the video. Getting him out of the way early, we have the #1 scaper in RuneScape taking the #1 spot on our list, Zezma. Peter Zezma is arguably the most famous player in all of RuneScape. In 2007, he made it onto the list of biggest role models in a study done by Cartoon Network's New Generations show. He is most known for holding the record for longest player to hold the #1 spot on the RuneScape high scores. In June 2007, Zezma became the first person to obtain 1 billion experience overall. On July 9th, 2005, Zezma would also be the first player to obtain 99 Slayer. He has won 12 seasonal high scores and is today maxed on the player high scores with rank 63 as of July 21st, 2016. To 5.4 billion XP. Second on our list, we have Ilias STP, known in real life as Elijah or just Eli. Eli is most famous for her relationship with Zezma and the fact that she got married to Zezma with many important players present in-game. Though back in the day, she herself was known as a top combat player with very high ranked combat stats. Though Eli's relationship eventually went from the game to real life, it would not last. I'm not for certain how long or when exactly they stopped dating, but it was made publicly known. Which brings us to number 3 on our list, Spirit, or also known as Becky in real life. Spirit is most famous for getting married to Zezma in real life. She had actually interviewed Zezma for a YouTube video in 2008 before the couple had even became friends. This video can still be found today. Spirit was actually a rather good player, but her relationship to Zezma tended to make people look away from that. We are not sure of the couple's status as of 2019, and Spirit's name can't be found on the high scores anymore, leaving her current status unknown in-game as well, as where Zezma is still actively playing, now 33 years of age this year. Rank number 4 on our list, we have Scuzzy. Scuzzy is currently ranked 2 overall on the RuneScape 3 high scores, along with rank 2 in Invention, having been beaten by Lee Me by only a few hours. On January 26, 2016, Scuzzy became the first player to achieve 99 Invention less than 24 hours after the release of the skill. A few hours later, on January 26, 2016, Scuzzy achieved first to 120 Invention, as well as the new maximum total level of 2,715. This was the quickest level 120 achieved upon release in RuneScape's history, with only around 36 hours required to reach the accomplishment. According to Mod Balance, Scuzzy spent over 10 billion gold to reach 99 Invention alone. These XP methods were nerfed shortly after. Scuzzy is North American and began playing RuneScape in 2009. He also makes YouTube videos if you wish to check those out. Rank number 5 on our list, we have Nova Life. Nova Life, known outside of RuneScape as Jordan, started playing in 2004. Jordan was the highest ranked player on the high scores for a brief time in 2006. Following the release of Construction, he attained rank 1 overall for a few brief periods, and he became the first player to obtain the former highest total level of 2,178. He retired from the game in November 2006, shortly after he passed Zezma in overall experience, and just before the release of the Hunter skill. Coming in at number 6, I've heard two different versions of the name, Kids Range or Kids Rank, but we'll just call him by his real life name, Gattis, who was a famous RuneScape pure PKer from the nostalgic wilderness days of 2007. Kids Rank's account was made in October of 2005 and was known for its max combat stats and only 1 defense. Gattis quickly made his way through the 2017 PvP community, eventually becoming a legendary PKer off of his PKing videos that can still be found today. Gattis would later get hacked several times. One of the hackers demanded the bank pin, or they would level his 1 defense. Gattis refused to do so, and his level 1 defense pure was ruined. After a leak went out, hundreds of Gattis' fans attempted to recover the account, forcing Jagex to lock the account permanently. Gattis still actively makes videos today, though I do not think he plays RuneScape anymore. Coming in at number 7, we have the legendary Jebrum. Jebrum was the first player to all 99s in Old School RuneScape, along with being Old School RuneScape's first player to 99 agility. Jebrum is the legend of agility, with the goal of obtaining 1 billion agility XP across his RuneScape 3 and Old School RS accounts, which he is getting rather close to completing. Jebrum was the 3rd account to obtain 200 mil agility experience, and is currently listed on the RuneScape High Scores as ranked 1st in the agility skill. He has since obtained 200 mil experience in the skill on 2 other accounts, Jebrum 2 and Jebrum 3, and he has obtained 100 mil agility experience on his Jebrum or Jebrum 4 account. On the same account in Old School RuneScape on Jebrum 4, he has also achieved another 100 million agility experience, which combined with the RS3 version brings that account to 200 million experience. Since then, he has achieved 100 million agility experience on his Jebrum 5 account, which brings his total agility experience across both versions of the game to 900 million agility experience. That adds up to the insane total of 853 days playtime. That is over 2 years of in-game playtime and counting towards a single skill, and that skill being agility at that. Jebrum planned to obtain 1 billion agility XP on April 26, 2018, exactly 10 years after his first 99 agility. However, since this has passed, I believe that this has now been moved to April 26 of 2020. And did I mention he achieved 140 million agility experience on the RuneScape Classic servers before Jagex announced that they would be shutting Classic down. However, unlike his other accounts, this was done simultaneously while training agility on another account, and thus Jebrum doesn't count it in his official experience tally, even though it would put him over his 1 billion XP goal. Nonetheless, good luck on finishing the race, Jeb. At number 8, we have Pretty. Pretty, also known as Sarah in real life, is a max scaper in RS3 that definitely holds up to her name. Sarah is a huge fan of cosplay and became one of the most well-known female cosplayers with her amazing costume designs at not only RuneFest but Comic-Con as well, winning many awards for her custom-made costume designs. She can still be found playing today. Coming in at number 9, we have Cursed You. Cursed You was a New Zealand player who was arguably the most prestigious staker in the history of RuneScape's duel arena. He was well known for his infamous stack of rares, using his stake winnings to become the first player ever to achieve level 99 construction on June 6, 2006, which ultimately would lead to the infamous Faldor massacre during his house party in celebration of 99 construction. During the party, he expelled players from his player-owned house while PvP was enabled. This resulted in the World 111 glitch, which caused the infamous Faldor massacre by Duriel321 on 6/6/2006. This glitch allowed the players PKing in Cursed You's house to attack other players in the actual world of 111, without them having the ability to be attacked back. A few months later, on August 25, 2006, Cursed You's account received a permanent ban for real-world trading, which was argued to have been done by a real-life friend. Cursed You was banned with an estimated net worth of about 40 billion gold in rares and other items, which back then is close to double the value of what that would be today in terms of inflation. At number 10, we have Vodka 5. Vodka 5 was a scaper known for her talented singing and RuneScape music videos on YouTube around 2009. Vodka 5 achieved tens of thousands of YouTube subscribers for her talented RuneScape music videos, including the infamous Cannon Rap. She later quit RuneScape completely and deleted every video off of her channel. This enraged many of her fans, but maybe one day she will return for one last swan song. At number 11, we have Ilias. Ilias was once the highest ranked player on the RuneScape high scores. Ilias is most known for being the first player to 3 billion total XP on July 28, 2011. Ilias currently has 14 skills with 200 million experience in them. He is also known for his real-life friendships with an elite group of scapers such as Elvis. Which brings us to number 12, Elvis. Elvis, also known as Nintendo Sui, is a RuneScape player from Sweden who, at one point, was rank 1 overall on the high scores, and was the 4th player to reach 200 mil XP in prayer. He still plays today with a total of over 5 billion XP. Elvis also has a YouTube channel named Gattis, where he uploads comedic videos. At number 13, we have Mage. Mage is well known for his player killing skills and rose to fame for making YouTube videos shortly after the site's creation. He, along with Kid Range, Pinkles, King Ill, Jojo 3000, and Mahatma, were the most well-known PKers during the 2004 through 2007 era of PKing. Mage in particular specialized highly in both magic and range PvP. However, many players speculate that many of the players in Mage's videos were actually victims of luring, due to the fact that many players didn't fight back and tended to try running away, along with also being deep in the wilderness. Also, Mage was often with a group of friends who would later all help support this theory. On the 4th of February 2007, Jagex decided to take action and banned Mage for using his YouTube videos to lure people into the wilderness. This led to a 14-hour-long riot occurring on World 28, where players spammed the public chat with messages against deeds done by Jagex. Coming in at number 14, we have Gran Delicious. Gran Delicious is a well-known old-school RuneScaper who is currently holding rank 8 overall on the highest scores with a total of over 3.9 billion XP. Gran Delicious was the first player ever to get 200 mil construction, along with holding 4th to 200 mil Herbler and 5th to 200 mil crafting. He is also the leader of the top skilling clan in old school RS, Texas. At number 15, BestFold. Another legend from old school RuneScape, BestFold is known for being the first player to achieve 1 billion total experience in old school RuneScape, which he achieved on August 5th, 2014. On March 26, 2014, he became the first person to achieve 200 million experience in 2 skills after obtaining the milestone in 200 mil cooking and thieving. And again, the first player to achieve 200 million XP in 3 skills after getting 200 million fire making experience on August 2nd, 2014. During the first 3 years of old school RS, BestFold held the rank 1 spot overall on the high scores off and on. Today, he currently holds rank 45 overall under the username Vest. Coming in at number 16 on our list is the infamous Lynx Titan. Lynx Titan, known as Forsberg 888 on RuneScape 3, is an old school RuneScape player who was the first max player to all 200 mil skills on the old school RuneScape high scores, as of December 28, 2018. It is estimated he plays 17 to 18 hours a day. He is widely known for playing more than one accounts at the same time, making him arguably one of the most efficient RuneScape players ever, even outlasting Drumgun for daily playtime. During RuneFest 2015, he was even awarded a Golden Gnome for the Hall of Fame achievement. Lynx Titan's RS3 account, Forsberg 888, was the second player to get 5.2 billion total XP on RS3, and the third to get 200 mil XP in all skills after Suomi and Drumgun. He was mainly known for getting over 2.5 billion XP in only 1 year's playtime. Lastly, I'd just like to note that I am not 100% sure this image is of Lynx Titan, though several links have verified that it is in fact him. Coming in at number 17 on our list, Drumgun. Drumgun started playing in late 2005 and quickly grew to success. Drumgun was the first RuneScape player to achieve 200 million experience in both Summoning on July 13, 2010 and Divination on December 12, 2013. He was also the first player to obtain 200 mil in all combat skills. On July 2nd, 2014, Drumgun achieved 200 million experience in the farming skill and thus became the first player to achieve 200 million experience in all 26 skills after the release of the Divination skill. He currently holds rank 23 in total experience at the moment, and according to Mod MMG, Drumgun plays an average of 13 hours a day. However, Drumgun claims he has averaged 17 hours of gameplay each day since around 2007. As of May 6, 2014, Drumgun has reached a playtime of over 1,900 days. Damn. At number 18 on our list, we have Dragon Seance. Dragon Seance was ranked 5th overall in game before the release of Invention. He is the highest ranking player ever to achieve the Trimmed Completionist Cape and was the 391st to achieve the Trimmed Completionist Cape on November 29, 2013. Dragon Seance is the owner of Efficiency Experts, the #1 ranked clan in all of RuneScape 3. And Dragon Seance himself is renowned for being one of the most efficient players in the game. His YouTube channel, Dragon Seance RS, features vlogs and videos regarding his 200 mil skills, amongst other things. He also has the most clan experience of any individual player in all of RuneScape, a record he has held continuously since the official introduction of clans in April of 2011. At number 19, we have Emily is Pro. Emily is an old school RuneScaper known for her RuneScape streaming. Her Twitch name is Emily is Pro. Perhaps the biggest thing Emily is Pro became known for was from her alleged statement that she had faked being diagnosed with cancer. This caused a huge uproar upon the community and her followers as players claimed she did this so that more people would give donations to her. It even caused a few in-game riots. The aftermath actually got so out of hand that eventually Jagex mods got involved, leading to the punishments and bans to players that took the harassment too far. Allegedly, an old school moderator had a thing for her, which apparently led to an endgame NPC being added and named Emily, with an examine text referring to her. The same mod also, allegedly, paid attention to people harassing Emily and was known to very loosely dish out punishments. All of this is very unclear to the extent of what all actually happened to the harassers, and it should be noted that in no way am I expressing any view over what did or didn't happen. However, I felt this was worth noting as this single alleged incident made history upon the RuneScape community and the methods in which Jagex went about handling it.
Coming in at number 20, we have Amy. There's very little to say about this player as I have to follow the YouTube privacy violation guidelines listed on the right. All I can say about this unknown player is that they are known for abusing YouTube privacy guidelines to make honest RuneScape content creators have to re-upload their videos due to projecting personal insecurities. Moving on. Coming in at 21, we have the elite duo CBB and BCC. Now, this couple has been one of the most enjoyable two players that I have ever tracked as a fan. CBB, known as Angie, and her boyfriend Mark, known as BCC, are two RuneScapers that have achieved literally everything together, including 200 mil skills in which both players are currently maxed at 5.4 billion XP, with rank 37 and 38 overall. Now, as you can see, the couple switches off between who achieves a 200 mil skill in the order that the skills are listed, in which the other person gains 200 mil right after, giving them the next rank, making these two virtually identical accounts in terms of overall ranks. This is the ultimate nerd out relationship if I have ever seen one, and is truly an amazing couple achievement. The two still actively scape, having achieved the Jack of all trades title recently, and while this couple's achievements are surprisingly not well known amongst the RuneScape community, I definitely think they deserve some recognition on this list. Coming in at 22, we have Miss Conan 10. Miss Conan 10, also known as Miss K, started playing RuneScape in 2005. Throughout the 12 years she has played, she has earned a title to many amongst the community as the grandmother of RuneScape. Miss Conan is currently in her mid-70s and is still somewhat active in the game today. This young spirited grandmother is most interested in the game's lure and questing, having completed them all. Miss K helps run her clan called Clan Quest, and she is one of the oldest players in RuneScape known to date, though there has been confirmation of older players on record. Miss K says that RuneScape helps her stay young at heart, and is proof that RuneScape is not limited by your age. At number 23, we have Sick Nerd. Sick Nerd is an old school RuneScaper who is well known for holding the #1 spot on the high scores for a large amount of time before the reign of Link's Titan. Sick Nerd held the #1 spot from 2014 until sometime in 2015 to Link's Titan, who still holds the #1 spot today. Many believe Link's Titan is the cause of Sick Nerd giving up on the account, however he did not quit RuneScape all the way. He now plays on his Iron Man account named Sick Nerd, However, the original Sick Nerd account has had its username changed several times, so I do not know the current name. His Iron Man currently holds over 400 million XP, with all but 5 stats at 99. His progress can actively be followed on his Twitter page. At number 24, we have Phoenix Odin. Phoenix Odin was the first player to achieve 200 mil runecrafting XP on December 1st, 2010. Now keep in mind this is such a great accomplishment because at the time, RuneSpan did not exist, meaning Odin would only gain 25 to 30k runecrafting XP per hour through the abyssal runecrafting methods, which over 70 million of his overall RC XP came from. Even with double nature runes, he would only gain 45k runecrafting XP per hour. Also keep in mind that runecrafting was not an AFKable skill yet, thus required full attention, making runecrafting one of the most challenging skills of its time. To give you an idea of this, before the release of Divination and Invention, runecrafting was the last 200 mil skill ever achieved, making it the longest skill for any player to reach 200 million XP in to this day, which in itself is a legendary milestone in RuneScape's history. So much so that Jagex named an in-game NPC after Odin, named Wizard Phoenix, but Phoenix is spelled F-I-N-I-X, which came with the release of RuneSpan in his honor. Lastly, at least until part 2 of this video, at number 25 is Jake. Jake is a very well-known player moderator from the 2009 through 2014 era of RuneScape, remaining on the top 10 overall players on the high scores throughout most of this time, and even making his way to rank 1 in 2013, passing Suomi. On November 2nd, 2013, Jake won a Golden Gnome Award at RuneFest 3 for being rank 1 overall at the time. He quit RuneScape on November 2014 with a total XP of over 4.9 billion. With 200 mil in all stats except agility and runecrafting, he is ranked 3 in both Slayer and Summoning. He also played Old School RS on his Max 99 account named Jake, but with 2 E's at the end. 3 years after quitting, his Old School account is still ranked 136 overall with 1.6 billion overall XP, putting Jake's overall career XP at a grand total of 6.5 billion.